Enter through the gargoyle guarding the entrance of Stone Brewing Company in Escondido.
The gargoyle is our protector of our beer.
You see a smooth operation.
And it's one of the things that impressed Sapporo.
When the Japanese beer giant was looking for another US-based brewery to brew its beer, it was looking for one that had the capacity to quickly get the product onto the market. Stone Brewing Company met that requirement.
When Sapporo was looking for a partner, they were looking for someone that could expand and brew Sapporo, but also a brand that they could help further develop. And so they fully embrace what Stone is, and we continue to innovate into the future. And this is where kind of all the magic happens.
Sean Monahan is the Chief Operating Officer for Stone and Sapporo Brewing. He says while Stone had the capacity to start brewing Sapporo beer right away, there was still a learning curve to get the recipe just right.
We did our first big brew, and I'll tell you, it failed. Various lessons learned, it just didn't scale the way we thought it would. So we actually had to scrap that initial brew.
He says Sapporo's core process of brewing beer was already similar to how Stone was brewing its beer. But the main difference is the yeast.
It's always underappreciated by many people is how important the yeast is.
Stone is using the same yeast used in Japan. After nearly 10 months and several tries later, Stone is releasing the first batches of locally brewed Sapporo beer. This is imported Sapporo, and this is Sapporo brewed in Escondido. They look exactly the same, they brew exactly the same, and this is most important, they taste exactly the same. The only difference is that it tastes crispier because it's fresher, being locally brewed. It will be a few more months before locally brewed Sapporo will be available on store shelves, but you can find it at each of Stone's bistros under the experimental lager labels. Stone still needs to upgrade its facility to handle brewing both Sapporo and its own line of beers.
We're investing about $20 million in capital to expand the Escondido brewery. So while, yes, some of the equipment may be coming from overseas, but a lot of the construction and the labor is going to be right here in the San Diego market.
And that means more jobs for the local economy. Stone is looking to hire more than 100 positions within the next 6 months. Alexander Nguyen, KPBS News.